Okay. Excellent. So Shabbat Shalom. We'll begin with Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh HaRachama Shalom. As with a sense of we've accomplished, perhaps everything that we plan to do next week, but at least recognize that whether it's for just a few hours or for all of Shabbat, that we are really able to leave it until the future. So we'll continue with Lechuna Ranana. Lechuna Ranana Ladona Navia Letzo Yishenu Lechuna Ranana Ladona Navia Letzo Yishenu Nekana Fana Betola Izmirat Navia Lo Nekana Fana Betola Izmirat Navia Lo So next we'll continue with Or Zarua La Tzadik. Or Zarua La Tzadik Uleishwe Lev Simcha Or Zarua La Tzadik Uleishwe Lev Simcha Simcha Tzadik Imana Lehodu Lezechem Hoshor We'll continue as we rise for Psalm 29. Mizmor leDavid, Havel Adonai B'nei, Havel Adonai Gedolah, Havel Adonai So we'll continue welcoming Shabbat with L'chadodi. Alecha Yodi Mikrat Kala Bene Shaba Nekabela Itareli Kima Orech Yumi Ubi 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 Shila Beli Kavod Adonai Alaich Nigma Lecha Yodi Digrat Kala Bene Shaba Nekabela Lo Tevo Shiva Lo Tikami Lo Tishachachti Umatani Bach Yachasu Ani Ami Beni Meta Yatila Lecha Dodi Dikrat Kala Bene Shaba Nekabela Ayilim Shisa Shosayich Verachakupo Bemalaich Yasis Alayich Elohayich Kimsos Chata Atan Akala Lecha Dodi Dikrat Kala Bene Shaba Nekabela Yaminu Smo Tifroti Behet Adonai Tachliti Ayad Ben Yishai Bet Halachi Or Be'al Nafshi And then we rise and face the entrance. Glory v'shalom ater b'alatchem v'simcha u'v'salat tochemuna am segula bo'ichala lecha dodi dikrat kala bene Shabbat nekabela. So we'll continue with Shalom Rav, our prayer for peace. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom Ki ata Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Wonderful. So Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for everyone who's watching, whether you're in Zoom or if you're watching later on the YouTube channel. And so this week, or I guess this time in the Jewish calendar, really is able to be a time of spiritual reflection. You know, that having finished the morning of Tisha B'Av, that we're supposed to then take on the sort of hope of looking towards the future of the high holidays. I think, of course, for the Jewish community in Canada this week, having had the email scare, that we have to dig a little deeper for a sense of hope. But I do think that it's important that, as we do see the way that many elected officials responded, as the way that law enforcement and other institutions continue to be there to support us, as well as the way that it really was a nuisance email, that we do have some reason to take hope, even, of course, as we do continue to need to, take the common sense precautions that we have been taking for the past few months. And so at least one sense of hope that we then have within this narrative of the time is looking towards the high holidays, of having this belief that we're then able to sort of pick up the pieces from the past and put them back together. And this fits then in a deeper way with the Jewish calendar. That one of the tragedies we mourn on the 9th of Av was Moses shattering the tablets of the Ten Commandments when the Israelites made the golden calf. And so this week, we then read that from Moses' perspective as he gives the final speech in Deuteronomy. And so we have this moment of breaking the tablets and this moment of great anger, but we're able to see it then also as a story of forgiveness. And so within that narrative, it continues where then Moses went back up on Mount Sinai and after 40 days came down with the new set of tablets that then the Israelites kept throughout the rest of their wanderings, as well as holding it within the first temple. And so, the way the story goes is that, or I guess when we connect it then to the calendar, that Moses then ascended to Mount Sinai again on Rosh Chodesh Elul, the beginning of the new month of Elul, and came down with the new tablets on Yom Kippur. And so that it's able to then, Yom Kippur then is also that story of the historical forgiveness. And that the liturgy for Yom Kippur is really tied to that forgiveness that comes after the story of the golden calf. And so when we read closely, we see that there's a difference between the first set of tablets and the second. The first set of tablets were completely carved by God, where for the second tablets, Moses was the one to carve the sort of frame, if you will, of the two tablets of stone, and then God wrote the commandments onto them. So the first one was this, completely divine object that was given to humans, where the second one was this process of collaboration, that by making the tablets, Moses was able to create the space that then God was able to then come in. And so there's, I think, one, or I'm sure this has appeared in others, but there's a Hasidic interpretation that during this time, it's our responsibility to then be able to create within ourselves that new set of tablets, to be able to write on it our hopes and dreams for the future. And that it's about making space in our heart, of having it have that malleability and that openness to be able to see the future. And so apart from having it simply be the sense of needing to, weigh ourselves down with the things that happened in the past, that it is supposed to be an orientation towards hope, as well as the belief that we are able to change our future. And so I hope that each of us are able to undergo that process of reflection and to be able to feel the support of the community to be able to achieve the changes we want to in this coming year. So with that, I wish you a Shabbat Shalom. And of course, one of the most important changes and one of the most important places where we need to hold on to hope is the belief that the remaining hostages will be able to return home safely, as well as, of course, this past week there was the retrieval of the bodies of some of the hostages who had died in Gaza. And so we hope that also, that we're able to retrieve the bodies so that families can have that sense of closure. So, of course, we always hope that that comes closer and closer. So we continue with the prayer Achenu, that the hostages may go from that place of darkness to a place of light. Achenu, O Beit Yisrael. Achenu, O Beit Yisrael. Anetuni betzaga, betzaga uvashivya. Haomnim ben bayam, ben bayavasham. Hamakom yirachem, yirachem, alehem veyotzia, yitzaga, yirvacha, uve'afem aleocha, mishimu, yirgeula hashta, lakala uvizman tavim. And so we'll continue with Misha Berach, our prayer for healing. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Ve'imotenu May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Yisheberach imotenu mekor habracha avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. This week in our Heart Out community, we're remembering Gabriel Moscana, father of Alberto Moscana, Magda Lipschitz, mother of Susan Lipschitz, Jack Rothpan, father of Phyllis Rabiner, Molly Boltz, mother of Alan Boltz, Frida Agnes Niedermeyer, mother of Michelle Hack, Percy Jenkin, father of Carol Epstein, and Frida Miller, grandmother of Ellen Durnley. We pray that their memory may be for a blessing. We continue evoking the end of Mourner's Kaddish by singing Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom B'Numa, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imeru, Ve'imeru, Amen. Uyaseh Shalom, Uyaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Uyaseh Shalom, Uyaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Uyaseh Shalom, Uyaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Uyaseh Shalom, Uyaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Uyaseh Shalom. Uyaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Imeru ve'imeru, Amen. Wonderful. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Services will be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and afterwards, Lorraine and William Katzen are sponsoring the Kiddush in honor of their granddaughters, Naama and Perry, who are visiting this week. And then on Sunday, August 25th at 2 p.m., will be the next rally at the Art Gallery as a call to release the hostages. And I will be speaking at the rally this week. And then the rally will be a little different on September 2nd. That'll be a march at 1 p.m. They asked for people to register, and so that sign-up link went out in Hartl this week. And I don't need to announce that yet. If anyone wants more frozen blueberries, we still have some for a fundraiser. So thanks again to the Maloons for letting us pick the blueberries from their little farm. And of course, the information for High Holidays went out, and I will be doing the History of Judaism class at West Van United Church. It's had very good uptake from their community as well as a few people from our community. So be sure to sign up just so that they can figure out which space it needs to be in. And then the Sisterhood opening meeting will be Tuesday, September 10th at 7 p.m. In person about hearing health and brain health. Wednesday, September 11th will be the next Heart Elders lunch with Rabbi Paul Plotkin. And you need to say for the book club will be Monday, September 24th at 7 p.m. You know, sometimes I can read a book in a weekend, but usually I need a little more time. So, make sure you plan for that. At least from one or two people, it has, or from at least Susanna Katz, it's had a good review. So I look forward to reading it. Great, so we'll continue with Vishamru. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat Asot et HaShabbat L'dorotam be'rit olam Beinu v'min Yisrael oti le'olam Oti le'olam Oti le'olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat Asot et HaShabbat L'dorotam be'rit olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam be'rit olam Uvayom hashvi Shavat vayinafash Shavat vayinafash Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam be'rit olam. Great. So now I'm just realizing that I had forgotten to pour 1 second. Grape juice, and so I'll run to the kitchen to grab some grape juice. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. So we'll continue with the challah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lachem min haaretz. So Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining. So I'll end the live stream now and let everyone unmute.